Hey out there, comics fans, coming in hot with one of the most interesting videos I've ever made. It's currently New Year's Eve 2023, coming up on 2024, and this video is months in the making. I've printed off 100, count them, 100 copies of my zine Blotto here, 20 copies of each issue, and I'm going to try to give out as many as possible to the citizens of Denver tonight for free before the clock strikes 12, and hopefully I can make it down to the 16th Street Mall and catch footage of their epic fireworks show. Let's get this flippin' pointless crusade on the road, shall we? I think I'm currently at 98 zines. I've been able to give 2 away. There's a couple, and I was like, you want some zines? And they're like, no thanks. And I think they thought I was trying to sell them something, but, you know, this is how Denver becomes a city of asshats, is if someone comes up to you and they're giving you something for free, you know, just fucking take it. Because it's culture, you know? If someone's giving you a free book, you know, just take it. And if you don't want it, you know, throw it away later, but, like, at least just take it. Whoa, check that car out. It's covered in lights. Very fancy. Bizarrely, I've passed by Lion's Lair and the Satire Lounge and the Squire, and none of them seem to be happening yet. And it might just be because it's still pretty early in the night, but I expected a little more activity happening around them, because there certainly was last year, but they seem basically empty, which is weird for New Year's Eve. Maybe on the way back, I'll be able to unload some of the excess at those 3. I just passed another 3 people, and I held out zines to them, and I was like, you want some zines? And in unison, they're like, no! And it's like, you know, I hate to be judgmental to people, but like, if you don't read, you just stay an idiot your whole life. So just like, you know, read some shit. Read a book. So here I am. I'm currently at about Downing. I think I'm at about 90 zines at this point. I have to say it's really interesting to do a social experiment like this, where you have a bunch of free shit and you offer the free shit to people, and everyone who accepts it you can just tell is like from Denver, and everyone who doesn't accept it is a Californian tourist who thinks they're too good to read, and it's just kind of revealing. I don't know, I think this is more interesting than a Mr. Beast video. Anyway, let's keep going. Gosh, it's not even 7 yet. I'm going to be doing this 5 more hours, and none of the bars on Colfax seem to have the party going yet. It's really surreal to stand next to a bar on New Year's Eve and there's no drunk people inside, but I guess they should be there by the time I'm walking back. Alrighty then, currently heading down to Civic Center Park to switch on to Broadway, and there's only one group of partiers that even took 1 zine. I think until people get drunk, they're not going to be even remotely helpful or willing to take free shit that's coming out of a free bag of free shit. Like, I swear, if there was a jolly Santa Claus around Christmas handing out thousands of dollars worth of presents on Christmas, everyone here in Denver would just be like, fuck you, Saint Nick, you piece of shit. You're probably trying to sell me something, you bastard. Now, I guess this Mr. Beast-esque type stunt is sort of selfish, because I am just trying to get people to read Blotto, but I mean, at the same time, I am giving away for free, so it's like, you don't need to be a dipshit about it. I've already noticed that there's a huge difference between, like, all the rich fucking people who don't want to take a look at my free stuff, and like the homeless people who, like, back there was a group that had just lit a fire in the middle of the sidewalk just to stay warm, and getting my free zine is probably the highlight of their fucking day. And it's like, you know, Denver's cool and all, but we suck in so many ways. How you take free shit for granted when you're of a certain economic bracket, I think it's wild. Living in America, as James Brown said. It took me months to print out this many copies of Blotto, but I really should give out more free comics to the unhoused once in a while, because it does suck. I like giving out my comics for free because they do brighten people's days quite a bit, and I don't know, it's just nice to do nice things for people. I mean, these fucking bar-hopping dipshits, they don't have an ounce of gratitude in their fucking body. They're like, no, I'm too good for your zine. It's currently about 7:25 p.m. and I think I have around 83 or so copies of the zine left. I'm around 6th and Broadway, and I don't know if the Broadway crowd will be any more receptive than the Colfax crowd. I've stopped even trying with a certain demographic because I guess they're just out to party, and I guess being literate isn't part of the party plan. It's just so weird that some people hate reading. It's like, you don't want to read? Good luck living. Well, you have on a fun, colorful hat, but you hate, like, picking up a book. I don't know, I just feel like this video is getting kind of dark. I probably shouldn't even try to film excessive Mr. Beast type stunts like this. It's not like I'm gonna get the viewership of Mr. Beast or anything. I'm in fucking Denver. This video will probably get like 30 fucking views tops. You know, someone's gotta be out here giving out free zines all night. You know, Denver needs fucking culture. It needs this shit. It needs people just handing out free books. Gosh, this is freaking weird. I'm currently on Ellsworth and Broadway, and it's like a freaking ghost town out here. I expected more people milling around out here on Broadway, and especially on Colfax, but they're all just like hopping in their Uber, or they're all just like inside, like nobody's out here on the sidewalk, and it's like, I figured New Year's Eve was a little more happening. Broadway fucking sucked, arguably even more than Colfax. Barely anyone wants free zines around here. They're all just concerned with hopping from bar to bar and not talking to you and walking away from you and just generally being assholes. I mean, fuck, Broadway's more receptive on any other night. I guess New Year's is just generally kind of a depressing holiday where nobody like actually wants to have any fun. Like, there's this guy in line for pizza and he's wearing a fucking pirate costume, and I go up to him like, you want a zine? He's like, no thanks.
No thank you. I'm too cool to read zines.
You know, I can wear my novelty pirate costume, but I draw the line at reading. That's a bit too much fun for me. The only receptive person down here on South Broadway was this really nice trans girl. I gave her 2 Blottos, just because, you know, she's not an asshat. The thing about Denver, and this is the reason nobody takes us seriously on a cultural level, and I hate to admit this to myself, but the reason nobody sees Denver as a cultural hub is because we're fucking pretentious and we have our head too far up our own goddamn ass. Maybe this needs to be the New Year's resolution for Denver as a whole. Get your head out your ass, Denver. You're not that important, and the moment you stop pretending like you are that important, or you're too good to take a fucking free zine from someone, then, you know, maybe you will start being important. People will start taking you seriously. Like, holy shit, Denver needs to get over itself. Here's one of those free pianos the city installs all over. Let's see how she plays. Let's get electric, oh yeah, let's get electric, oh yeah, let's get electric, oh yeah, let's get electric. Wow, this is fun. Some of these keys are like all stuck. Been left out here in the weather forever. Oh yeah, let's get electric. 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 My hands are really cold, and it's New Year's Eve, and I'm trying to hand out free zines, yo. Let's get electric, oh yeah, let's get electric, oh yeah, let's get electric, oh yeah, let's get electric. Somebody call the ambulance, somebody had a baby in the back, oh, and the crowd is going wild. I think she had a heart attack, pretty sure she had a heart attack. It's still about 4 hours till midnight, so I'm going to take an unplanned detour over here to Santa Fe and see if the gallery frequenting type crowd is receptive to these zines. I imagine Santa Fe will probably be more than happy to get some free zines. So here we are on Santa Fe. I don't see anyone around here because, of course, there aren't any bars on Santa Fe. It's all art galleries, so nobody is out here drinking because Santa Fe is too educated for them. And I'll probably be able to give out a few free zines anyway. Yep, it is just as I suspected. Santa Fe is more dead than Colfax or Broadway because art isn't marketable to these Californian yuppies who just want to drink and feel like the drinking is a chore and like they have to do it and like they can't get a free zine. So like Santa Fe is just like totally dead. It's absolutely surreal. It's currently 9 p.m., 3 hours to go, and I didn't know they started setting fireworks off at 9, but there's already some fireworks happening downtown, so I guess I'm gonna try to give the rest of these zines away downtown. 3 hours to go until 2024. I almost missed seeing how the city and county building looked this year. Holy crow, it's magical. Seeing all this at once, the city and county building and the fireworks and the freaking shape-shifting Christmas tree over there, it's really magical. I don't really even mind that we don't have a ball drop in Times Square like they do in New York. I mean, you know, this is cool as frick too, when you get right down to it. Denver's freaking cool. Look at this shit. So I'm currently at the base of the Capitol. I had no idea there were 9 p.m. fireworks. I guess it's for kids whose parents don't want them to stay up until midnight, but it was cool to see anyway. It made this whole dumpster fire worth it. Anyway, I'm gonna head back down Colfax and then circle back around and hopefully make it to the 16th Street Mall, the base of the Daniels and Fisher Tower by midnight. So I think Colfax will be a little more receptive by this point. Let's see how it goes. About 50 zines, but Colfax does seem more receptive now. I think people are becoming less inhibited, and the more cool people are coming out, and less of the yuppie type crowd. Who'd have guessed it's so hard to give out free stuff on a freaking holiday? So I just passed by another group of 10 people who all in unison just shake their head and go, "No, no, don't give me a free product, please." And then I just ducked into an alley and there was this guy who knew me from my performances at the Merc Cafe, a guy of culture, if you would, and I was able to unload 3 copies of Blotto onto him. I don't know, I might be able to get rid of all 50 or so before the night is out. Heck, before midnight. If I can get rid of all these copies of Blotto, maybe I can turn into a pumpkin or something. I'm pretty sure I'm down to about 40 copies of Blotto here. There were 2 really cool gals out by Pete's Kitchen.
Oh, thank you so much. This is awesome. Thanks, Nick.
And 2 people by All United Storage. So there's a lot more people who are cool and want some zines at this hour. So I think I might be able to get rid of all 100 of these frickin' copies of Blotto. And this is such a great frickin' night. It's really taken a turn for the better. It is exactly 10 o'clock on the dot, and there are 2 hours left in 2023. And I have about 30 copies of Blotto left. Let's see if I can get rid of all of them. Will Denver accept culture, or will Denver suck? I am getting close to downtown. It is currently about 10:20, and I have about 20 copies of Blotto left. So I'm what'll happen? Maybe I can unload some at the Broadway bus stop, but at this point I am basically just dashing them into the hands of whoever will take them in a mad frenzy to get these 100 copies out before the new year is rung in. 11 zines, exactly 11 zines. We are down to 11 frickin' zines, meaning I have given away 89 zines tonight. We're nearing the 16th Street Mall. I'm going to walk around downtown for a bit to see if I can actually offload these 11 zines and then go see the new year. Okay, people, I really didn't think this was possible when I started out. I thought I was just memeing around, but it is currently 10:50 p.m., over an hour to go until we ring in the new year, and I have 3 copies of Blotto left, so I think this is doable. I am having the time of my life out here like you would not frickin' believe. And just like that, people, the bag is empty. All 100 copies of Blotto, all 5 issues, have been distributed among the people of Denver. The last recipient of the night happened to be a goth girl back at that corner. Of course it'd be a frickin' goth girl who gets the last 2 Blottos of the night. Here amid the beautiful, colorful splendor of Lodo, and now all that's left is to wait out midnight, and the ball drop, and the fireworks, and the confetti. And I am freaking pumped. Happy New Year, Union Station, you beacon of promise, you Denver cultural landmark. Man, I got rid of all 100 copies of Blotto, but I still haven't turned into a pumpkin. Maybe that part only happens at midnight, I don't know. But I'm feeling absolutely magical out here on these streets. 100 copies of Blotto are even now working their way into the hearts and minds of this fantastic city. I didn't give this city enough credit. You can unload 100 free zines onto it in under 5 freaking hours. The only thing left for me now that I am free of my burden is to pop on my B-52's cassette tape and jam the fuck out until midnight. This is the most awesome New Year's I've ever frickin' had. I am approaching the 16th Street Mall in just a moment. It is going to be 2024. New year for new comics. Let's get down there. 5 minutes, 3 minutes, almost the new year. I am so hyped to be here at the base of the Daniels and Fisher Tower, the iconic Denver monument that it is. It's time for 2024. Yeah, here we go. Here we flippin' go. There's like 500,000 in attendance for the new year. Oh man, here it goes. Here it flippin' goes. Right here amidst the crowd for the action. Here in attendance, present and accounted for. You can't say I don't show up. 2 minutes until the new year. 2 minutes. It's a cold night, but a wonderful night all the same. Wouldn't miss it for the world, Denver, you dippy little city. You bastion to concrete misery, you. You're the reason I stick around, you know that? Denver. The milling hundreds here on the high plains for no discernible reason. That's what Denver's all about. 7, 6, 5, 1. Happy New Year! Yeah! It's 2024. Well, holy shit, people. Is this a magical night or what? Can Denver do it up as good as New York or LA in terms of New Year's festivities or what? We got a fucking fireworks show here. We don't need any fancy ball drop. We're in Denver, man. The dippiest city in America. We don't drop balls around here. We send up the fireworks in spades. So what did we ultimately learn tonight? Well, we learned that giving stuff away for free is cool and fun and a good use of your time. Would I recommend doing something like this? Abso-fucking-lutely. It is extremely gratifying to give away stuff for free with no expectation of anything in return, especially on New Year's Eve where you feel like you have a time limit. That makes it extremely fun. I might turn this into a tradition, I don't know. Very special thank you to everyone who thoughtlessly grabbed a copy of Blotto out of my frostbitten hands tonight. You helped me achieve my dream. No thanks to all the grumpy, no-fun bastards who didn't take copies of Blotto. You can pay full price for Blotto instead of reading it for free. Imagine not accepting free shit. Downtown is positively alive tonight with fervor and mass hysteria and all the other things that make Denver a worthwhile environment. I've had a completely scintillating adventure and I wouldn't miss it for the world, and if I had to do it all over again, I absolutely flipping would. And in fact, I might do it all over again next year. I tend to get sort of sentimental around New Year's because I'm obsessed with the passage of time and the fact that this perfect moment will never repeat itself. This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and it turned out fucking great. Thank you, Denver. Thank you, Electric City. And best of all, thank you for reading Nicholas Comics. Catch you in 2024. Happy New Year, Denver.